She faced a horror no one should ever have to face. What her boyfriend and his best friend did to get rid of her will leave you absolutely spellbound. Without further ado, I hope this true story leaves you with a spine-tingling sense of wonder and curiosity as I present to you the woman who survived the cardboard grave. Michalina, born in Poland, met Marcin Kasprzak at 21, beginning a whirlwind romance that led to a quick engagement. They moved to the UK and had a son, Jacob. However, by 2011, their relationship began to sour. Marcin spent most of his time at the gym, showing no interest in Michalina, until one day he invited her shopping. Michalina, excited about reigniting her relationship with Marcin, stood in the bathroom applying makeup, buzzing with excitement. She had super high hopes. This would be the one event that would cause a shift in the relationship for the better. As she emerged from the bathroom, eager to leave, she was met with an unusual sight. Her boyfriend, accompanied by his best friend Patrick, were standing there with a sinister smile. Out of nowhere, Marcin pulled out a taser gun and hit her twice with 300,000 volts, instantly knocking her out. And what they did next was absolutely horrifying. They threw her in the trunk like a piece of discarded trash, completely bound. They traveled to a remote area. They forced her into a cardboard box and they buried her alive, leaving her for dead. Ironically, Marcin and Patrick went on that shopping spree using her money and not their money. Her head pounded with pain, her lungs contracted in fear, her heart beat uncontrollably as she released a rain of tears. Her mind began to race with the weight of being bound, gagged and encased in a cardboard box deep beneath the ground. She wanted to cry. She wanted to scream. She knew she must escape this nightmarish dream. Whether a twist of luck or fate, she managed to remove the tape covering her mouth and spit out the oily rag shoved deep down her throat. She laid there for what seemed like years, still feeling the aftermath of the taser jolts. Worried the oxygen would run out before she could free herself, she desperately considered all options for escape from this shallow grave. Barely being able to move and running out of options, she almost gave up until she realized she still had on the engagement ring Marcin gave her. Like a professional escape artist, she used the engagement ring's diamond to cut through her bindings. She then sliced through the tape, binding her ankles, then tore a small hole into the box. Creating an air hole in the cardboard box enabled her to realize she was not that deep in the earth. Besides the crushing earth, there was a heavy limb placed on her, weighing her down. Knowing that her safety was just a few feet away, Michalina began to dig like a ferocious beast caught in a bear trap. She had managed to get her head through the soil and into the open air, and when no one answered her cries for help, she renewed her efforts to wiggle free. And with very little oxygen and dwindling strength, she made it out of the cardboard box grave into freedom. Marcin and Patrick were shocked when police arrived at the door, arresting them for attempted murder of his fiancée. Upon being arrested, Marcin kept saying, "I never meant to kill her. I was just trying to scare her." She didn't buy that. And most importantly, the legal system didn't buy that. Both Marcin and his friend received a lengthy sentence, which was a blend of imprisonment for attempted murder and kidnapping. Sadly, Michalina still lives in fear, haunted by the cardboard grave.